Hey guys, it's Pam. Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. I know it's been a month since I put anything up, probably a little bit longer. I just haven't really felt like recording it all or doing much of anything. I kind of got involved in other stuff. I've been really getting into like painting my D&D miniatures, which takes time away from the computer. I actually started running my own game, sort of. We'll see how that goes. So far, so good. And just a bunch of other stuff. This is how we rebuild bridges in the Inquisition. It's serviceable. So, sir, I finally got the motivation to come back and work on this, so I'm going to try and get a few episodes recorded a day. This is one of the last things I need to do over here in the Exalted Plains. There's a bridge way over there, but it's not something that we're ever going to bother with. This is the last of the ramparts that you have to deal with, and as you can see, we've already got some undead that we're needing to go and kill. I just noticed that all my characters are level 19, which means that everything we do at this point is going to be really way too easy. And it almost makes me want to put the difficulty up to hard, but I'm not really feeling that. It doesn't really feel that necessary to me. This is one of those where you get a bunch of undead in raids. I don't know why I have Blackwall here. There was probably something I was going to do. I don't remember changing my lineup. That was kind of weird. But whatever, he's fine. And I've got Sarah and Dorian. Like I said, I came back after a month of not playing, so I don't really remember a whole lot about where I was, except that, obviously, Exalted Plains. We had just gotten done with Var Bellinaris, and I went and sold a bunch of stuff at the Dalish camp, and basically just cleared out my inventory enough that I could come in and do this. My plan at this point is to go back after I'm done with this, go and do Iron Bull's personal quest, which, at the Storm Coast, and get that out of the way. But first, let me go kill these undead that just won't die. This is probably the most annoying of all of the various ramparts that you have to deal with, because it just is long, and it does, you only have kind of one direction that you have to go in, which makes it a little bit easier, but it's not necessarily that easy to get around in either. It's a little bit like maze-like, which, is probably the point, but I just want to get through it. Like, you start out here and it kind of looks like the stuff we were dealing with before in the other ramparts. All these guys tend to drop loot, which can be extremely annoying. You can also set, I think, these haystacks on fire if you're playing a mage. Obviously. Yeah, see, like that. Can be handy in helping to take these guys down. It's another one of those places that we have to burn as soon as we get all of these guys out of the way. Of course, as soon as I get all my loot. It's just boring, It gets so tedious after a while. It's like, I just want to be done with all of these guys. I actually, even when I was playing my little dwarf thief girl for a bit, because I realized that I still had a little bit left to go on her. So I went back on her playthrough. She's the one where I romance Blackwall, and realized that I actually hadn't even done the Arbor Wilds on her. So went back, played through that, got through that fairly quickly. Took Sarah with me, which is probably not the best idea. But then it was kind of funny because afterwards I could talk to her and be like, yeah, you're right, it's all bullshit. And kind of win a bit more of Sarah's approval. Come on, guys, we need to go this way. Oh, did I really waste that charge? I sure as heck did. Oh, we have undead everywhere, don't we? This is lovely. Alright, let's go back and get these guys before Dorian and Sarah get killed. more of these guys up here, along with various tree roots sticking out. There's the arcane horror. Oh, good. He is dead. Oh, and Dorian got the barrier down already, so I can go ahead and burn this. Excuse me while I hop out of that trench. Now we can go loot everything. Loot, my favorite bit. Yeah, so it's not like busy necessarily. I've just kind of been doing stuff. Which, it's always weird because, like, I met up with my brother and he asked me what I was up to, and I was like, you know, stuff. I have been, actually. It's kind of nice. I decided to try and start doing art commissions, and I actually got a couple. And got them both finished, and the people that I did them for were very happy. So, you know, it was an extremely satisfying thing to be able to do art, to finish it, which was a problem I really had for a long time. I couldn't make myself, you know, complete works. I'd start the sketch, I'd do some inks, maybe I'd do some coloring, which my process is basically that I do, I'll do a sketch on paper because that's just how I'm most comfortable working, and then go scan it in. I may have talked about this on here already, but whatever. I'll scan it into Photoshop, do my inking there, so it's technically not inking, but you know, I do the lines mostly. Every now and then I try to avoid that, but I tend to end up going back and working with the line art anyway. Once I've got all that done, then I can turn around and color it in, and my techniques have varied from, there was a point where I would do every single, like, piece of a piece of a piece in different layers. Like the skin would be on one layer and the eyes would be on another layer and the hair would be on another layer and each piece of clothing would be on a different layer, because that way I could work on each one individually and not mess up the others. But recently I have been trying to start doing things all in the same layer, just not only for ease of God damn it. Why do they keep coming up behind us? For time purposes, but it also seems to kind of, I don't know, make the piece feel a little bit more cohesive. Doing touch-ups is not as bad as I always thought it would be, and it just doesn't take as much time to do it all on one layer. I just kind of like it that way. So I did one actually of this guy Aravel with Dorian and another character that a friend of mine and I have been role-playing with. Oh, hi. And all three of them kind of chilling out together in the Inquisitor's quarters. And then I did one for Final Fantasy 15 guys, and I was really happy with how that one came out, except then I kept looking at it afterwards going, first of all, I forgot Gladio's tattoos, and then I realized that I actually drew his hand backwards, which the thumb's on the wrong side. How do you do that? I've been drawing for, you know, literally as long as I can remember. But, you know, nobody really noticed it, so I wasn't really going to make a big deal about it or bring, you know, oh, there's the other barrier. Bring it up because it was dealt with, you know, it was done, I got paid. And that's the thing, it's like I'm actually getting paid. I feel like I'm charging a fair amount for what I'm doing, and, you know, at some point it's like if my pieces start getting more complicated, then I can feel like I'm comfortable raising my prices a little bit. But right now it's just about getting the work and then actually completing it and making sure that people are happy with it. That's really my main goal at this point. I want to do something that I'm happy with, that the people who commission me are happy with, and so far so good. You know, I just actually did a new thing with all of the art that I've done so far. Yes, I know that. God, I've only done 18 billion. Hey, see, the barrier's down. How about that? You son of a bitch. Oh, hey. Just stand still for a second. There we go.
battles have been fought on these plains over the ages.
One wonders. Okay. Now that should take care of all of these guys. It looks like I've still got one more. Yeah, so, but of course, doing art or painting or anything else that I'm doing means that I'm doing something else that's not this, so. I think my problem may always have been that I always have so many hobbies that it's like, I don't know if you can even call them hobbies or just like little interests or whatever. You know, I want to catch up on Stranger Things because the new season just came out and I still haven't had a chance to watch it yet. But it's not even that I haven't had a chance, it's just that I haven't really put aside the time. I've got the other D&D game that I'm playing in. I've got, you know, I was actually doing some comics, working on the wiki the other day, which I haven't done in a while. And I'd like to get back to doing that more, but there's so many things. Also, I love it when the corpses, like, die, but they're just still standing there. Okay, so here's where we go into the really important part. Hi. I'm coming to you, buddy, don't worry. I started playing Puzzle Pirates again for a little bit because I just got a craving to play some of the games. Alchemistry was always my favorite, but like the distillery game and stuff. Ooh, Reaver's Blade. Now this is a really shit little area too because you have to watch out for these fire waves that are hitting me, and I'm walking right against them. Good thing I have my guard up. But we need to hurry up and get past them. And really the best thing to do is just follow it and go. Come on, guys. And let the fire kill these pieces of shit. There is a landmark, but I'm not even going to bother with it right now. Come on, guys. Disengage. Oh, hello. There you are.
We couldn't control the defenses. They're all trapped inside.
Yeah, and that's what that fire is. There's another thing. I think it's just a different door into the same area. But the handle's on the outside, but it's alright because we don't need to go back out there right now. So that's just another thing that makes this area very annoying. However, you are allowed to avoid some of it at least. And usually what happens to me at some point in here, and I'm sure will happen, is that I'll end up running around without the rest because they won't follow me, or I'll have to jump somewhere and we'll just have to wait for the rest to pass. There's something else down there too, I don't know what, but hey, Gretchen. We can, let's see, what can we do from here? Can I jump up from there? I don't think so. We can't avoid this. It really ought to kill those guys, you would think. Right in this path. And I don't know where anybody else is. I don't know if that's Sarah or that, no, that's an archer. But I'm actually doing all right here. Yeah, Yeah, I lost the others. They're gone. Which means they're probably going to pop up at some point right next to me and I'm going to jump out of my skin. This is such a maze. And that's like the only really frustrating thing about it. It's like, there's loot here. Hey. Masterwork grip. Nice. Oh, hi, Dorian. It will be eventually, you know, much easier to get back. Partially because you don't have to worry about those fire things. Let's see, I think we can go up here. Yeah, you can hear it coming again. There's some more demons in there. Oh, this isn't anything. There is a part that goes somewhere. Like, that area is not good to be down in the middle of. What are we fighting? What's down here? So much loot, so many demons, so many things to kill. Trying to remember, making sure that I've got all my stuff going. But where? Oh, behind us again. Jesus Christ. Enough already. I don't even notice we have something to fight half the time. Oh, there's more coming. I didn't mean to do that. That's okay. Alright, now we can take it 2 seconds to... Okay, that's just the ladder. That's fine. Where? Oh god, there's still more. Just let me loot one thing. Alright. Now if you follow me... Oh, nope. Courtyard down there, that's where we'll end up once we're done with all this. But I've got some more loot to get, and I lost my guys again. Now where am I going? Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh well. I think I'm going to go through the first because we have some more stuff to do. And we have to get past that, and then we have these demons. Even without Winter's Grasp, it's still not too bad. And we gotta keep moving. We gotta keep moving. There's something down around here too. I think this is maybe how you get down into the courtyard? No. Oh, well, maybe. I think this is when you're leaving, this is the way to get out. It actually looks really nice and peaceful over here. Aside from all the broken stuff. There's places to climb, there's loot. There's a bunch of crap. I don't think I want to get down because I don't think I can get back up very easily and I don't want to have to go back through everything. But yeah, like on a logistics level, it makes a lot of sense to have this very twisty-turny sort of maze to make it difficult for enemies to get to you. By the same token, it's also very frustrating because we have a very hard time getting to it. Fortunately, we are almost there because you can see we're starting to see bodies of noble people who passed or killed, probably trying to get in here to be safe.
Lots of fighting for stupid reasons.
Probably. First thing we're going to do is come up here and push this. All by myself. And open the doors, so that's handy. And I have lots of stuff to get, as always. Oh my gosh. Fortunately, it all seems to be concentrated. There was a big last stand here, you can tell. Shame, really. Lots of stuff. Look at these people with bare feet. Legion of the Dead Mall, nice. This large fortress was known as the Citadelle de Corbeau, was claimed after the Second Exalted March. Originally an elven keep, the Orlesians who seized it never discovered its true name, although they did find the magical wards the elves set in place. Mages of the Orlesian Circle spent years studying these defenses, but the occupiers never fully understood them. You shouldn't use stuff you don't understand. Dumb butts. And this is where I'm delivering that ring, which has been the bane of my existence since I got the quest.
Who's there? Don't come any closer. We have swords.
You haven't heard of me?
I'm with the Inquisition. I'm not here to hurt anyone.
The Inquisition? Here? Forgive me, I should have known.
I'm surprised they've heard of the Inquisition.
Commander Jihan, in service of Her Imperial Majesty. Long may she reign. My men inform me that the Citadel's defenses are deactivated. I cannot thank you enough.
I found one of your soldiers at the eastern ramparts. She wanted you to have this.
Excuse me?
Fabienne's ring. She is gone then. I prayed that she yet lived. Thank you. I will make sure this gets to her family.
The civil war is over. Gaspard de Chalon has been defeated. Celine's throne is safe.
It's over? That grasping brute is gone? Thank the Maker. So much has happened and we didn't even know. Have we been out of contact for so long?
Tell me about the situation here.
There were orders. A chance for peace, they said. Pull back, they said. So we did. Then the undead appeared. We couldn't hold them back. I told my men to activate the fort's defenses. A foolish move, born of desperation. There was so much about the old elven magic we never knew. We couldn't control it. We retreated, but not everyone made it through the gates. I couldn't save them. We've been trapped for weeks. Supplies were incoming, but who knows what happened to them.
I must take my leave.
Good day, Inquisitor.
Okay, so now I have that quest to go get the supplies that I was seeing. Forgot there were 10 of them, but that still shouldn't take too long. So now we can safely get out of here. Yeah, so it doesn't really take that long. It's just, like I said, tedious and time consuming more than anything. But now there should be guards out here. Yep. And we can go back the way we came, more or less. Can I go through here? No. Sorry guys, excuse me, excuse me. Pardon me, excuse me. Pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. I don't know what this tree is. It looks like a Venedal. Yeah, that's why I tried to get rid of some of my stuffs. This is another way. Oh, here we go. Down here, into the courtyard, pick up some rash vine. Looks like some more supplies over here. Oh, hello. I just love how he sort of magically appears. That takes me back up there where I just was, but oh, there's some loot here. Hi, Blackwall. And then that takes me back up there, which I don't need to go to. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna jump right down again. Didn't want to go there, but oh well. It's okay. Let's see. I guess I do want to go down to the courtyard. I just don't really want to jump down. But it's probably going to be my fastest way. Yeah, that was okay. Gee, whole 36 points. This is where actually we were before when we climbed up. And then came down here. This is, yeah. How do I get through? I forgot. I just want to get this one landmark. And there we go. Landmarks on the plains completed. The Raven. This mysterious hooded figure in Citadelle du Corbeau was nicknamed the Raven after the Second Exalted March. The human forces, unfamiliar with elven iconography, saw the shadow of the statue cast upon the courtyard and imagined dark wings spread over the keep. Some years later, scholars of elven history hypothesized that the elves may have intended the sculpture as a representation of Durthamen, the elven god of secrets. Oh, there's stairs over here. I never noticed. I wonder if I can get a better look at this Raven. Yeah, there it is. Well, I mean, it's not a great look, but... Oh, and there's loot! Another good reason to be over here. Gold. I like gold. Oh my gosh, it's a whole thing. I didn't even know about all this. Oh wow, this would have saved me some time. So many secrets. I got used to Breath of the Wild where you cannot stand on a chest if you want to then open it. Looks like there's something over there too, but we'll just go back down. I think this roof is a little bit too steep to climb. We can try. Oh yeah. But then, you know, I'm gonna go sliding down. Nope, I'm gonna go jumping down, and I'm gonna hurt myself. Oh well, it's all good. Hey, there's some loot I forgot. Alright. So now, the very last thing we're going to do in the Exalted Plains is just go and get all those supply caches, which you can already see starred out over here. And actually, it's probably going to be easier, or quicker at least, if I just start going back. Can I travel here? No. Probably have to travel there. Yeah. I'm just going to let this run until I finish this. Well, you know what? Actually, I will leave this episode here. I hate kind of stopping before a good closing point, but, you know, I can go get this stuff off screen real quick and then, yeah, so. Hopefully next time we will get some more interesting stuff going on, but for now we get to almost say goodbye to the Exalted Plains. So, thanks for staying with me. I'm sorry I've been away for so long, but, you know, I really do want to keep this going and try to get all the way through it, especially as rumors start to grow of a new Dragon Age, even though Mike Laidlaw left BioWare, sadly, because he was great for it, I think, but he's moved on to bigger and better things, and hopefully, you know, we'll get some good news soon. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please consider leaving a like or subscribe if you did, and I hope I get to see you next time. Thanks. Bye.